public comment?
There is, Mr. Chairman. Sam DEHNE.
United States Air Force.
Sam DEHNE, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government, and a 20-year veteran who flew B-52 bombers and F-4 Phantoms, defending our nation against enemies inside of the borders and outside of the border. And it amazes me. It never ceases to amaze me, the concept that in this community of 300,000 people, and a room full of people, and I'm not trying to cast any aspersions, but it never ceases to amaze me that Sam DEHNE, me, is the only person who ever comes to these podiums to have something to say about these things. Is it because everybody else just figures Sam is such a brilliant person, how can you supersede anything that Sam says? Well, they probably got a point there after I think about it. At any rate, I'm a veteran, and it really disturbs me when I see people out there, and I assume they're veterans. I don't talk to all of them, but I see people with their Marine Corps caps on, hanging out with pushing a supermarket cart or something like that, and just living in really, really terrible conditions, obviously, and probably homeless, and just, again, living in horrible conditions. And then I turn around, on the other hand, and I see all of this money coming in and handed out to these gigantic corporations, and I don't want to pick on anybody in particular, but to make my point that the veterans are getting the short shrift, the guys who went out there and women to defend our nation so we can have these wonderful things. But I see like this Tahoe Reno Industrial Complex, they're getting dozens and dozens of millions of dollars handed out to them, while they got the homeless guys over there groveling to find food and shelter. We've got money, I don't know how much money Senator Reed, and I got nothing against him because he's the right-hand buddy of Mayor Cashel and all of that, and Mr. Humke, I think. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, all this money is going to come in for some buses or something like that. And I got nothing against buses, and I got nothing against the RTC. But we got, I don't know, he never did say how much money's coming in, but if I had to guess, I'm saying it's the federal government is going to give the RTC Reno $15 million for buses and streets and roads, and I might even be underneath it low. And yet, I don't think any of that money should come into any of those things. Corporate welfare, as I would call it, and that's government welfare, government to government. I don't think any money should be coming into those entities until every homeless veteran has a home and food.